Hey there, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to a late night episode. Today is episode 219, and today is going to be our Tuesday episode. And yeah, what a episode we've got for you today. We've got a mix of stuff today. We started very early, about 6, 7 a.m., and we are still going now, and we're recording this at 10 to 9 at night. So it's been a very long day and a lot to go through with you guys, a lot to update you guys on. I think we've got enough content for today, well, to be a talking episode. So let's get on with it. Yeah, basically today, guys, we had a plan of action where we essentially had 4 tasks that we were going to crack on with. And effectively, one of those tasks took up about 6 hours of our time today, which was absolutely insane. And basically, the reason it took up so much of our time is because we were trying to essentially work with a new tool effectively, or essentially what it was, the long and short, right, is essentially a client came to us and was like, this would be really cool to build out. So if you can test it and let us know, that would be awesome. And essentially what that is, it's a tool called DocuSign. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, DocuSign is like an e-signature software, but there's a specific part of the software that we wanted to test, and that was the web forms. Now, again, this is nothing on the client because the capability of what DocuSign could do, specifically the web form stuff, on paper looked really, really cool. But in all honesty, it was a pain, to say the least, to build it. It was literally a scenario where, and again, I don't know if DocuSign is going to fix this. Hopefully they do. But their web form side of stuff, like for us, right? Essentially, our use case was we wanted to test it first of all, to see if it could fulfill our purpose. We basically had to reach out to the sales team first of all. Sales team were really helpful. Sales team were really good. They gave us a developer account to test it, which was awesome. It all seemed good to start with and everything. But as soon as you start to build out a web form to, do what you want it to do. So in this scenario, it was an application form for a trade account. Should be really straightforward, right? Should be really simple. Yeah, it's not. Now, if you want a web form in DocuSign, to be able to capture someone's signature or to be able to sort of mail merge, essentially whatever's written on the web form to a PDF or something like that, it's pretty much borderline impossible without using their templates. And this is where it gets unbelievably hard to use because you have to basically install their template, and there's no proper documentation on how to do that. Fair enough, it takes you to somewhere to download a file, but it doesn't tell you how to install that file or update that file. And this is where you go down the rabbit hole of using DocuSign and stuff. Now, I won't get too much into detail about it because otherwise this episode is going to be all about DocuSign and stuff, and that's not that's not what I want. But yeah, we spent most of our time on that today, which kind of put us behind a little bit, but not to worry because we've had a lot of updates on other stuff as well, which is awesome. So that kind of just leaves us with our plan of attack for the next few days. So essentially today, one of the main objectives we had today was that we were going to be templating a website, and we were going to show you that. But because we've been so busy and so occupied with the other stuff, we haven't had time to do that, so we're hoping to get that out of the way tomorrow. We essentially have 2 websites, so I want to finish one website tomorrow and finish templating at least 2 templates tomorrow for another website. So that's our plan of action tomorrow, and hopefully we can stick to that. And yeah, other than that, we had a meeting earlier today with a pretty exciting prospect. It's a fire safety training website, but we're in the scenario at the moment, and this is another gripe of mine. There's no, so this is the thing. In since I've been doing the whole like website design stuff and everything like that, obviously I've bought domains in a specific way every single time. Like for me, I use Ionos for all of my stuff just because they have very good virtual private servers and stuff like that. And Pretty much, my main issue is that there's no concrete way to go after dead or dormant domains. And what I mean by that is, so there's a particular website that we're going after. I don't want to name the domain or anything like that, just in case someone grabs it. But basically, we're in a bit of a scenario right now where we're trying to grab a one-word domain for this prospect. And essentially, the issue is the .com version of that domain is basically parked or like dormant, where there's nothing on the site. There's like, it's not being used for anything, and it's just a pain because there's a business idea there that we want to execute on, but we can't because the domain is dormant. So if anyone sees this and anyone has any experience with that, or has an idea of how we can go after those type of domains, let me know because I would really much like to speak to you. But yeah, guys, that's everything that we've had today. Nothing mental. Obviously, a very busy day, as you can tell, but we've still got a lot more stuff to crack on with tomorrow. So hopefully that goes well. And obviously, I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 220. Wow. Cheers, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.